G'day guys, and we are back, and yes, I know, I have a lot on the go, eh? But, anyway, today we're on these. These are two Dolmar 109s. They're pretty much exactly the same saw, with some very, very subtle differences. I got these in the same job lot as, well, most of the saws here at the moment, or a fair portion of them at least. And I was told they are both runners, except one of them, which was this one here, had an oiling issue, which has been taken apart, the chain oiler in there. But I was told it had an oiling issue, but it ran fine. And if I can get that back on, you'll see this one over here, I was told oiled fine, but it has some pretty severe rot, I guess you could say, on the casings there. Doesn't affect how it runs at all, but it's not exactly ideal. It means a whole lot more sawdust, grime, that kind of stuff can get into the cylinder area, engine bay, whatever you want to call it, and choke it all up in there, clog it up, and it gets a bit messy. However, both of these were meant to run. So I'm going to go through and first up do this one. I'll put the oiler on it and see if I can get it to oil, see if I can, hopefully one of these chains is for it, or bars and chains will fit that. I don't know if they're actually 0.325 pitch or if they're going to be 3/8 pitch, but I get the feeling, since these ones were with it, they're probably off this. So I'm gonna put that oiler back on to start with and see if I can chuck a bar and chain on it and get it to oil. So let's get into it. So as you'll see there, this thing runs really well, cuts pretty well too. It is now oiling, as you may be able to see there, or you will see down here. There's some oil on there. This is an adjustable oiler. Yeah, you can see it pouring out of there now. Anyway, I'm going to put this thing outside, give it a wash, clean it up, and it'll be going up for sale. Gotta finish this one off, but first I need to get a seal for in there, which will be here soon. And then I can chuck a bar and chain, hopefully, if I can find one on there. And put it all back together and see how it cuts as well. So we'll get this one out here and give it a wash. Alright guys, some progress on the second Dolmar 109. The first one is up there and it is pretty much off and ready to go whenever the new owner will be swapping for it or buying it. But I've got the chain side all wrapped up on this one. I, for the first time, made a chain. I had a longer chain off a longer bar sitting around, but the right style of chain for this bar, so I split it and shortened it and it came up pretty good. So that's all on there. The oil pump and all that's wrapped up. It is, I know it's running well and it is oiling. So I'll take it out, start it up, give it a quick tune and bury it in a log and see how it goes then. So let's get into it. Alright, that pretty much wraps up the work on these two Dolmars. That one cuts really, really nice. It's in pretty good nick and has a bit of, just that bit of casing rot from where someone's cut acidic wood and hasn't cleaned it after. However, that's only really aesthetic. And that one up there is in really, really nice condition. Really hasn't done a lot of work, that one. Yeah, these two are both up for sale. I'm wrapping up on them. and that'll pretty much be that. This chain cuts really well, this full chisel chain that I shortened up just so it would work on that bar, and this bar is pretty nice too. It is a Oregon roller nose, I believe. But yeah, that's the end for those two. They're both running really spectacularly well, and hopefully you've enjoyed. And as you'll see, there's heaps of projects going on, just way too much on at one time. But you'll be seeing all that in another video. So as always, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.